I am Kawaii Kylie.
Hello, I'm Lai Chungyin Kelvin.
Hi, my name is Hurricane Yen.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Shazad Ahmed. You can call me Ahmed. And today we're going to be doing genders and language presentation for all of you. And hope you guys will enjoy it and find it informative. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kelvin, and I'm going to talk about the outline of today's presentation. Firstly, we will introduce what profanity is. We will discuss the cases of Hong Kong, Taiwan, India, and the English countries. And then we will compare the culture and foul language of these places. Thirdly, we will talk about how foul language are related to women. Fourthly, we will talk about the effect of foul language on men and women. How does foul language affect the social position of them? And lastly, we will talk about the advantages of using foul language.
Hey guys, it's Emmett. So the first thing we're going to talk about is profanity. What is profanity? Profanity is an offensive language, which is also known as swear, curse words, bad words, and expletives. Profanity is a language that is generally considered as a part of a culture or community to be extremely impolite, rude, and offensive. That means that each and every society has this type of offensive language. Like Hindi also have an offensive language. English also have an offensive language. Cantonese, German, Espanol, French, each and every type of language has profanity or curse words, which is used more common in their own languages. Profanity is used as a ruthless and a bad expression of strong feelings towards something or someone. Towards something, for example, your girlfriend dumped you for another guy. You're gonna say bad things to make yourself feel better. You're gonna say, fuck her, she's a slut, this and that. This is towards someone. And towards something, let's say you fell off a chair. The chair broke, and you're going to say bad words to the chair. That is something. Now we're going to talk about the etymology of profanity. Basically, this word profanity comes from an ancient Latin word, profanus, which simply means before or outside the temple. It means that a person who stands outside the temple but not enters in. So that shows that there is a lack of respect for God or religion. That is what profanity came from. So, ill words are talked about gods and religions, which gave a pretty hard time to the religious leaders and the religions. And basically, it's a violation of the Ten Commandments. Ten Commandments is a chapter in the Bible. Plus, there are other chapters with Ten Commandments which talks about cursing, not a bad thing, and warns people from cursing. Today, we're going to be using 4 different languages to compare the swear words and them. So those 4 languages include Cantonese, which is Hong Kong, Taiwanese, which is in Taiwan, Hindi, which is in India, and English, we all know where it is from. Now we're going to talk about the Cantonese swear words. Profanity in Cantonese most commonly involves sexual references and scorn of the object's ancestors, especially their mother. So basically it means that the others will objectify their elders, their parents, or their elderly parents like grandfather, grandmother. Other Cantonese insults accuse people of not being human. Compared to English, scatological and blasphemous references are often less used. So here are the top 10 Cantonese swear words that I found on the internet. The first one is ba po, which means bitch. The second one is diu lei, which means fuck you. Third is diu lei lo mo, fuck your mom. 4 is diu lei go hai, fuck your vagina. 5 is diu, fuck. 6 is diu lei lo mo go chao fa hai, which means fuck your mom in the rotting cunt. 7, ban zao is dick. 8. 黐撚線, you fucking crazy. 9. 雞 is prostitute. 10. 死冚家產, which means curse your whole family to death. As we can see that 9 out of 10 words are talking about, 8 out of 10 words are talking about something relating to a woman. For example, fuck. Yes, it can be used towards men. However, the real meaning of fuck is a sexual intercourse that a male dominates over a woman. So basically, without men, this activity cannot happen. So therefore, you can say that it is a way to insult a female by using it everywhere. In other words, which is bitch, which means a female dog, and 9, which I said is accuse people of not human. Well, in a way, it says that a woman is a prostitute, which is a really disrespectful way to accuse someone. Here is a short clip for you guys to have a brief background of Cantonese swear words.
咁粵語嘅粗口咧，同其他語言嘅粗口有咩分別啊？
粵語粗口嘅核心成員有5個，其中一個動詞咧就係大將軍，率領住其餘4個性器官嘅名詞，有3個男性，1個女性。咁呢5個字嘅粗口兵團，負責宣泄我哋情緒最高漲嘅部分，令到對方嘅印象咧就最深刻，留下最不能磨滅嘅傷痕。
咁我之前咧有好多人討論有一個詞語咧，我唔知係咪粗口嚟嘅咧。
梁烈維同學，
老母啊！
嗱，老母係咪粗口咧？我話咁睇，個母字咧就係第5聲，咁佢嘅意思咧即係解年老嘅母親。古籍有記載噃，列子列命咁講，知我有老母也。咁所以老母咧呢個詞語唔係粗口。咁當然啦，佢可以參與喺粗口嘅句子入面。咁單獨就詞語而言咧，老母本身咧就唔係粗口嚟嘅。大家唔好再屈啲老人家啦，明白唔明白？
咁簡單嘅嘢都要問阿 Sir， 你冇嘢啊？
阿 Sir， 佢講粗鬧啊！
梁同學，我哋啲女同學咧係好自律嘅，絕對唔會喺課室嗰度講粗口。只不過你頭先嗰條問題咧都幾有趣，值得我哋思考一下。粵語嘅粗口靈活多變，雖然我哋得一個動詞，好似好單調，但係配合埋呢個手勢咧，咁就霸氣外露。即使有關人物唔喺現場，令尊翁、令壽堂、你姨媽、你大姨媽都無一幸免。其他啲粗口字點用咧？就係插喺動詞中間，譬如你做乜嘢就變成你做乜嘢啦。有時粗口字都可以連用雙龍出海，你好笨就變成你好笨。最勁嘅用法咧就係3個字連用，你都戇居嘅，個居字唔妙就變成你都戇嘅。你以為粗口淨係插得喺動詞入面？年輕人你太年輕啦，仲可以插喺數量詞入面。哇嚇，件衫咁貴要2000幾蚊，你就變成哇嚇，件衫咁貴要2000幾蚊啦，咁就真係 so sad 啦。
Ben Sir， 其實粗口點寫㗎？
唔係啊嘛，門字做部首喎。
各位同學，粗口咧係有得寫嘅，我哋可以用個門字做部首啊。咁裏邊咧就可以放你自己中意嘅字入邊啦。另外咧，我哋亦都可以用詩字做部首，下邊咧可以放其他字嘅。雖然字典2個寫法都有，但係咧有某一個動詞，我哋成日用嗰個咧，字典係俾男性嘅性器官，而我哋咧就將佢動詞咁樣用啦。咁點解我哋會用個門字咧？用個門字咧就愛嚟比喻身體。穿過道門進入屋企咧，就比喻進入你身體。咁門字裏邊放個咩字啊？咁你放個咩字就嗰樣嘢就進入你身體。哇！聽到呢度，我哋都個心嚟一嚟，唔係啊嘛，係咪？再咁樣講落去，就會俾人剪咗條片。
Now we're gonna move on to Taiwanese swear words. Taiwanese profanity includes sexual references, just like Cantonese, and also accuses scorn of the object's ancestors, like mothers. And the third thing is that the sexual organs are frequently used in Taiwanese swear words. Here are the top 10 Taiwanese swear words I found on the internet. Gan, which means fuck. Gan ni niang, fuck your mom. Ni ki jia sai, go eat shit. Gan ni lao. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't speak those words. I'm gonna just continue with English. Fuck your mother and stir and move the vagina. Number 5, fuck your teacher. Number 6, fuck your grandma when she was 18. Number 7, slut. Number 8, eat sperm. Number 9, fuck your mom until birth. And number 10, fuck your mother's smelly vagina. As we can see that 10 out of 10 words is referencing to a woman. Okay, so we've talked about fuck. It's talking about a female. Without male, there's no sexual intercourse. It's impossible, right? And here is something new: is that fucking your grandma when she was 18, when she was younger. Again, slut, objectifying someone. Eat sperm. Basically, that is what a female will do during sex. Yes. So, not something male will do unless he's gay, I guess. I don't know. So, fuck your mom until birth, it's truly disgusting. And yes, so this is what I found in the internet. It's pretty harsh. The next language we're going to talk about is Hindi. The swear words in Hindi insult someone in a sexual way. And basically, all the swear words are about sexuality. Here are the top 10 swear words I found on the internet for Hindi. Mother chod means motherfucker. We all know that. Ponsa, fucked and tear apart pussy, which means rape, basically. Kutia, bitch. Randi, hooker, which is a prostitute, a slut, who gets fucked around a lot, and sleeping a lot with different males. Okay. Josafa, crazy cocksucker, mostly are females, because in India, mostly there are little to no gay people in India. Teri bunt mera kela, which means my dick in your ass. Teri pandit ki chut, your priest vagina. So priests in India all of them are male. And priest vagina is basically finding a way to insult female in an indirect way. That is what it means. Banjod, sister fucker. Randika bacha, son of a whore. Yes, it is set towards a male. However, it is implying a female being a whore, or a subject, a slut, a prostitute. Behan galore, sister's dick. All of these words are pretty harsh when spoken to a female, and it's totally unacceptable and inhuman to say such curse words to a woman. So now we're going to talk about English swear words. So basically, as we all know, that English was created from a lot of different languages like French, Old English, Hindi, etc. Therefore, everything is included in English swear words. Sexually, describing someone as an animal, and plus there are a lot of words which regards fuck. Here are the top 10 English swear words I found on the internet, which includes fuck you, cunt, twat. It means pregnant fish. So it's implying a female being ugly and being pregnant. Motherfucker, son of a bitch, whore, cockbiter, slut, pussy, and fanny. Fanny means woman's genitals, like from her lower body, the vagina. So we can see that 9 out of 10 words are regarding a female. Here's a minute video for you guys to enjoy swear words in English.
Killed Kenny, you bastard! Oh shit, dude. Ah, fucking weak, dude. No, I know, I'm just fucking stoked I don't have to pay him. Oh, that's real nice. He was your friend, you fat fuck. Hey, why am I grounded more? That's fucking bullshit.
But now when I see him, it tells me to fuck myself.
Cheers, fuckface.
Fuck Canada! Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Holy shit, dude! Dude, this is fucking weak. Kyle, you need to stop being such a chicken shit and stand up to your mother. And say that's enough of your shit, you fucking bitch! Shut your fucking mouth, Kermit! See the big fat fucking man! Middle fat fucking breakfast man! Ah, fuck.
Now I want you to say horse fucker.
Horse fucker. Ah,
Now I'd like you to say big floppy donkey dick.
so you can't say fuck? No. And you can't say, so you can't say, I'm Eric Cartman, the fattest fucking piece of shit in the world? What?
Now, to summarize my part, once a word or term becomes associated with woman, slut, it often acquires negative semantic characteristics. Slut meaning having sex with different men, and that is what is used by the people in the society. Secondly, sexism involves defining one's place in the society, like male having power over female, where females are in a disadvantage in the society and totally unfair. For instance, male having an argument with a female, if he uses profanity words, probably it's going to be a way to blackmail women, so therefore they have power over female. And another thing is that most of the swear words will be indirectly implying a woman, which is so unfair. For example, your priest's vagina, where there's no trace of a woman, but at the end of the day, it still is talking about a woman's vagina. So now I will pass the time to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Yan, and today I would like to talk about comparing the culture of different places of the swear words. Okay, after that I would like to talk about more about the swear words. In the book What the F was swearing reference about our language, our brain, and ourselves. In this book, Benjamin, the writer, has studied about different swear words from different regions and countries. For example, Cantonese, English, and so on. He found that the swear words can be divided into different 4 types. For the first one is about the profane, and the second one is about sex. And the third one is the executions, and the fourth one is the snot. And most of the swear words is monosyllable. There is only one syllable in of the swear words, so they can insult the others more directly. During our research, we found that there is a co-relationship between the swear words and the local culture of different countries. So I would like to talk about a little bit introductions of different countries that we have researched before. For the first one is Hong Kong. In the past, Hong Kong is a patriarchal society. Many Chinese live in Hong Kong, and after that, the educations affected by the Western cultures. So in Hong Kong nowadays, the status of women and men are quite equal in Hong Kong nowadays. The fault of the men in the past is the man should work outside and the woman should stay at home to take care of their children. And this phenomenon are not common in nowadays. Many parents are both work outside. But the sex and the gender equality education is not being taken seriously in Hong Kong nowadays. For another country, Taiwan, in the past, it is also a patriarchal society. There are many Chinese live in Taiwan before, and but nowadays, Taiwan is one of the most support LGBT Asian countries and the first legal same-sex marriage country in the Asia. According to the Global Gender Gap report, Taiwan is ranking number 1 among the Asian country, and the gender equality education is being taken seriously in Taiwan nowadays. India is one of the most gender inequality Asian country or even the world. In 2019, India ranked 132 over 148 in the Gender Inequality Index. The problem of gang rape, abandoned baby girls, child marriage are very serious problem in India nowadays. And also the caste system worse the gender inequality situation of in India. For the last country, we chose England for the English country representative. There is the feminist movement since 1835. Some British women have the right to vote in the election in 1918 just because of the movement in the past. And in nowadays, England has become one of the most gender equality country in the world. They ranked 25 in 2019 in the Gender Inequality Index. On this page, we can see that the top 5 threat words in those 4 countries we select before. For the most of them, we can see that it's about fuck. And for example, for Cantonese, number 2, 屌你, it's about fuck you. And the first one is 屌你老母, is fuck your mother. For Taiwan, we can see number 2 is 干你娘, and the first one is 干. That means fuck and fuck your mother. There is the same meaning of the Cantonese. And for the English swear words, the number 1 is fuck you already. And for the Indian swear words, the first one is mother true. Just is called motherfucker. So we can see that the top 5 of the swear words of this country are nearly the same. All about fuck and fuck your mother or the woman. And what is the reason of why most of the swear word about sex or the targeting the woman? In these 4 countries, they are all the patriarchy society in the past, and some of them even are still the patriarchy society or the gender inequality countries in nowadays. Sometimes speaking swear words is kind of majorative speech, although it may be an unintended mistake for the speaker to draw and materialize the woman. But the meaning of the threat words strengthen the woman's subordinate status and to incite the violence against the woman. And continuing the rape culture, that most of the swear words is about maybe fucking or the violence culture. Also, it may be a compulsory heterosexuality or the corrective of rape. Adrian Rich has talked about a concept about compulsory heterosexuality as a social system that the patriarchy society to make sure the woman should belong to man, and also enforce the woman to being a heterosexuality. Also about the concept of corrective of rape, the swear words will place the sexual minority women in one of the most marginal and lowest position when the men dominate their society. A professor from Taiwan, she said that if Taiwan wanted to be a democratic society, people should stop saying the swear words because most of the swear word is targeting the woman and also promoting the violence or the rape culture. The swear words also harming the woman's right. Especially in this period, there is a feminist movement called Me Too in the world, and one of the movement is called Rape Joke is Not Funny. In this movement, we can see that the society are awakening about the women's rights. They will start to have the ideas about the swear words as harming the right of women. The society is changing to a more gender equal society. That's the end of my part. Let's pass to my groupmate to talk about the foul language and women.
Thank you again. Now I am going to analyze the relationship between foul language and women. At the beginning of our presentation, we've mentioned that different foul languages. It is not hard to see that most foul language are insulting women. But why? Because in a patriarchy society, women's status is always lower than men. In the family, men need to go out and work. They are responsible for earning money for the family. They are the breadwinner. But for women, they only need to stay at home and responsible for the housework. They just need to clean the home and make some food. Therefore, men think that they need to socialize with others. They are bearing more stress compared to the women who need to stay at home. So men tend to delegate and debase women to express their stress. So the men create different foul languages, such as Gonela, Dilelomo, motherfucker, and slut. From the foul language, can see that women is always a subordinary in a society and family. It is not hard to see that most of the foul language in the Chinese society or the Western society are surrounded by the reproductive organs. But the reproductive organs of men and women have the opposite meaning. For men reproductive organs, it always have a positive meaning. For example, Diu is a man's reproductive organs. In Taiwan, Ho Diu is used to praise a thing. But for women reproductive organs, it has the negative meaning. For example, Hai and Pussy, they are used to describe negative things. It is not very common to see people to use men reproductive organs to describe some negative things, such as Tao Diu. It is not common. After mentioning the foul language as insulting women, people will think that those who create or use the foul language is used to insult their own woman. But why people use foul language to insult other men's women, such as Diu Le Lomo, is a term to tell others. It is because in a traditional Chinese society family, women's function is to give birth to a son to carry on the family's name. Son is what that can help the family and all the family wants. So people start to think that women as a production tool or a property in the family, they are only the one who can give birth to a son. And the husband is the only one that can use the woman. So if when there is another person who can use it, the husband will lose his own dignity. Therefore, as a man, they need to prevent this from happening. They need to defend their rights, to confine their wife from being violated by the other men. It is because if their wife were violated, it is a shame for her husband. So other people will inciting others women as a way to attack the men. Here's some examples, such as Diu Le Lomo, Diu Le Lomo Tao Hai have the meaning that I can have sex with your mother, although I am not your father. Or I am on the same position as your father, and you should call me your dad. And even it is mentioning that your mother is a desolate woman. Saying this foul language will curse both men and female at the same time. So people tend to use these foul languages to attack the man and maybe his mother and their wife. Based on my above presentation, many people will think that foul languages is to insult women. It's created by men who want to express distress. Male status is higher than female, and wordings can only be done by male. So men should say more foul language than women. But now let's think about it. In the actual world, which gender is saying more foul languages? All female classmates may think that. Have you ever said Diu Le Lomo or fuck before? Men speak more foul language is just a gender role set by the society. In the United Kingdom, Lancaster University and Cambridge University Press also conduct a social experiment to see the frequency of people who say the word fuck in their daily conversation. They invited 376 people and recording their conversation every day for 3 hours. And they get the result is that both men and women spoke 1 million words, and women will say 546 times fuck, but men speak around 540 times. These can see the difference of men and women. Sometimes women speak more than men. But in the 1990s, men will say 1,000 times, but women will only say 167 times. There is a huge difference between men and women in the past years. By years, the word fuck has become a neutral word and it's lost the image that only men will use it frequently. Back to the Asia part. The word gon and tieu also have the same meaning as fuck. In Taiwan, conducted a survey in 1995 also mentioned that people who age between 13 to 25 will use gon le, ta ma的, hu li ma的 to curse male more than female. Female are more likely to use these foul languages to male, but they seldom say it to female. Under gender stereotype, many people will think that men speaking foul language is a common thing. They are more likely to say foul language. But and the world opinion on men who swear are different to female. When some people hearing men saying foul languages, people might think that those language can help them to express their emotion and stress. And people might think that those people who speak foul language agree that man is superior to woman. They may also think that those person will have a more power and they will have a cool image. But sometimes when female heard this foul language, they may only feel a little bit uncomfortable. So it can see that there are not very serious negative image to men who speak foul language all the times. Now, let's move on to the opinion by others when a woman speaks foul languages in the public. The impression by the others must not be good, or even is bad. People will think that that woman is uneducated, or rude, emotional, self-abasement, or etc. As all people know that most foul language are insulting female. But female is the one who's speaking the foul language. So the public may have this negative impression to the female who is speaking the foul language. Even men might have a negative image to the woman and find the woman is unattractive, is not feminine enough. Some may even think that the woman is not a good person. From the different opinions between men and women who speak foul language in public, can notice that there is a double standard between men and women. When women will have this negative impression by others when they say foul language in the public, so what should a good woman say? Under gender role, female need to match the social expectation. They need to be feminine. Many people will think that a feminine woman is a good person. Women need to present a lady, gentle, comfortable, and have a good image. They also need to hide their emotion when others are along with them. Women are expected to speak in a woman's language. They need to speak in a polite and deferential way. No emotions can be shown. They cannot let other people hurt the emotion they have, especially the negative emotions. Now let's pass to Almond to talk about how foul language affects the social position.
Hello, I'm Kelvin, and I'm going to talk about how the social position of men and women are affected by foul language. Patriarchy is one of the reasons that foul language is aimed at women. We have studied cases of 4 places. Most of them were patriarchal societies in the past. The culture and tradition of that time may continue until today. People may still have the concept that males are the superior ones who lead the societies. That is why the foul language in these places are mostly against women. Foul language usually emphasizes the masculinity of men and tend to insult women, especially in Chinese societies. In Hong Kong, among the 5 most specific swear words, there are 4 representing the genital of man, but only 1 representing the genital of woman. We can see that the society puts more focus on men than women. The types of foul language also can show how foul language is an oppression to women. Foul language mostly either describe the sexual behavior that men can do on women or personal attack women with a sexually related topic. For example, Tiểu Lê Gò Hay in Cantonese is describing how a man has sex with a woman, and Randy in Hindi is accusing a woman is a sex worker. Both these types of foul language are insulting women in a particular way. The difference in preference between men and women also affects their behaviors on foul language. A linguist study from Yerevan State University states that men prefer using aggressive language to strengthen their authority, while women prefer choosing good vocabularies to show their knowledge. This can explain why most swear words are against women. According to this finding, males are more likely to create and use aggressive language to show their power and build up their self-esteem, while women seldom have this kind of action. We can always hear in Cantonese "fuck your mother", but we seldom hear "fuck your father" instead. In English, we can usually hear "suck my dick", but we have never heard of "eat my vagina" as swearing. Females simply seldom use aggressive language to talk back to males. Because of the aggressive action of males and the conservative action of females, women are being more suppressed under this situation. The conscience in people's mind also showed how gender stereotype related to foul language. Thought comes before language. This saying is from the Cambridge Handbook of Thinking and Reasoning. It means that thought comes first, while language is just an expression. Gender stereotypes that women are feminine, fragile, and emotional generated the thought that it is easier or more effective to attack women than men. For example, when two men are in an argument, they are more likely to say motherfucker than just fucker. It is because, in their minds, females are wicked to hurt and more damage could be done. In the Western society, foul language is always involved in pop culture, like music, movies, and TV shows. The situation of women being suppressed is also shown in these aspects. Hip hop song is one of the best examples that can show how foul language flatters women and disrespects women. The song Gucci Gang by Lil Pump has over 8 billion views on YouTube. There is a part in the lyrics that "I fuck a bitch, I forgot her name", which is disrespectful to women. Another famous song, Bank Account by 21 Savage, which has about 300 million views on YouTube, used a lot of swear words in the lyrics to describe how rich and powerful a man is and how can he control women. After all, foul language has a great impact on the social position of both males and females. Because of the patriarchal tradition, preference of males and females, and the gender stereotype of women, men are being flattered and women are being looked down. This concept has assimilated into our everyday life, like pop culture and entertainment. Under the effect made by foul language, men are being exalted to a higher level in the society, while women are being suppressed to a lower level in the society. Even though we have discussed a lot of negative effects brought by foul language, like how it forms gender stereotype and deepens gender inequality, there are also advantages of using foul language, like impacting conversation, improving relationship, and reducing stress and anxiety. According to the study we mentioned before, it showed that Using swear words in conversation may have greater impact than using just normal words. For example, a fucking tall man may sound taller than a very tall man, and fucked up sounds like a worse situation than screwed up. Usually, swear words mean some sexually related things, but under this situation, swear words are served as adjectives or adverbs, which has no offensive meaning. Hong Kong YouTuber Emma Neo, who takes swearing in videos as his feature, expressed his view on foul language in an interview by Black Paper HK. He mentioned that swear words are like seasoning. It makes funny things funnier and scary things scarier. He thinks that foul language can emphasize the characteristic of things or people. The study we mentioned have proved his point. Swear words do have greater impact than ordinary words. Another point is that people using foul language are usually more honest, and honesty may improve the relationships between people. There is a research conducted by Stanford Graduate School of Business. It is stated in the research that profane language is considered as more authentic and unfiltered, thus making its user appear more honest and genuine. People who are willing to open their mind and use the sensitive words in conversation are less likely to lie or fake. But the study in the previous point, males may see swearing as binding factor, which means they only swear in front of close friends. In other words, using swear words in conversation does not necessarily mean to insult your friends or women, but it shows the degree of trust and the close friendship. Last but not least, using foul language is a way to reduce pressure and anxiety. Foul language is usually used to express one's negative feeling. In the book, Swearing is Good for You, the author, Emma Brain, stated that swearing can help reduce physical pain and lower anxiety, as foul language is used to express negative emotion. Saying foul language can relieve the feeling like depression, anger, or sadness. Even though people may say swear words that insult women when they have negative emotion, they might not be really aiming at women, but to express their bad feeling only. That's all for the presentation today. Thank you.